Fox 56 News at 10, another overnight shooting in Lexington, the latest on this weekend's string of violence. And moments ago, the Senate unveiled its bipartisan border security deal. We have details and reaction ahead.
Plus, meet the family-turned band being inducted in the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. I'm Bossy Prokos. I'll have that story coming up.
Live from Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 10.
Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Allie Root. We begin tonight in Lexington, where police are investigating another shooting. Around 3 o'clock this morning, a Lexington police officer was patrolling near the intersection of New Circle Road and Eastland Drive. They saw someone in a vehicle shoot at another one. Police say the shooter fled the scene as the officers checked on a victim inside that car. The victim was taken to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. This comes just one day after Lexington's second shooting homicide of the year, which claimed the life of 31-year-old Chadrick Boone. If you or anyone you know has information about either of these cases, you're asked to call Lexington Police or submit an anonymous tip to Bluegrass Crime Stoppers. In Nelson County, Kentucky State Police are investigating an officer-involved shooting that happened Saturday evening. At about 8:30 last night, Bardstown Police requested that KSP respond to a Taco Bell at the intersection of Kentucky Route 245 and Frost Avenue, where the shooting happened. Thankfully, no officers or members of the public were injured during the incident. 47-year-old Brian Smith was arrested and charged for a previous outstanding warrant. He's also facing multiple new charges, including disorderly conduct and wanton endangerment. He's being held in the Nelson County Detention Center. New tonight, the Senate has finally released a bipartisan bill that includes funding for border security along with aid for Ukraine and Israel. The proposal, which carries a price tag of $118 billion, is the result of months of negotiations, and it's facing an uncertain fate. Former President Donald Trump, the leading Republican presidential candidate, along with hardline Republicans in Congress, have already condemned the bill. The legislation would reportedly require those crossing the border illegally to be detained or immediately returned to Mexico, and it would set higher standards for asylum. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he will take steps to hold an initial vote on the proposal Wednesday. President Biden said in a statement tonight he hopes the bill moves quickly through Congress and so he can, quote, sign it into law immediately. Kentucky State Senator Mitch McConnell released a statement on the bill this evening. He said that the Biden administration has refused to address the border crisis, and it's time to make the president clean up the mess. He expressed his gratitude to Senate negotiators before saying, quote, the challenges we face will not resolve themselves, and that the Senate must carefully consider the opportunity in front of us and prepare to act. Switching to weather, it was another beautiful day out there. I felt like I was walking on sunshine, and hopefully spring is just ahead. Let's check in with Peyton Hinkle to see how long this sticks around. Peyton.
Well, the good news, Allie, is as we head into the work week, we're keeping a lot of that sunshine around. Now, you noticed it was a little more filtered today, but it didn't dampen any of your plans if you had anything going on this afternoon. Now, the best areas, or the areas I should say that saw the most cloud cover, were definitely across our southernmost communities. But tonight, while we have a few clouds, it's really not a big deal. 45 degrees right now out at Bluegrass Airport. That feels like temperature now creeping down into the 30s. Now, temperatures are going to fall off overnight tonight because all the cloud cover is going to begin to clear out for us later. Notice here on the satellite, the clouds are moving in an odd direction. They're going from east to west. Typically, we see weather systems and cloud cover moving west to east. But tonight, what's kind of happening is the system well to our south is pivoting, and it's allowing those clouds to pivot. Notice up to the north, they're starting to shift in a southerly manner. So what's going to happen overnight tonight is this cloud cover is going to continue to shift off to the south, and those skies are going to clear out by first thing tomorrow morning. So tonight, we're partly cloudy with a low of around 32. It will be a cold start first thing tomorrow morning. A few areas could dip just below freezing. Those clouds continue to decrease into the very early morning hours. Now, by the time you wake up, we're talking about plenty of sunshine tomorrow. It looks like a beautiful Monday for us, and those afternoon highs going to make it up back into the lower 50s once again. So it's feeling spring-like for sure. Allie.
Thank you, Peyton. Multiple people found in an Owingsville home are now behind bars. This comes after police investigated a complaint on Friday at 6th Bath Avenue that led officers to obtain a search warrant for the residence. According to Owingsville police, officers located 3 male subjects inside the residence and 1 female hiding in a closet. Officers located meth and a large amount of drug paraphernalia inside the residence, along with a handgun. There have been numerous search warrants executed at the residence within the last year. Tanya Fulton, James Richardson, Jeffrey Stone, and Robert Davis were arrested. Davis, who is not pictured, was arrested and released due to medical complications. The case is still under investigation. Burbank County School Superintendent Dr. Larry Bagley released a statement about the cancellation of a basketball game Friday night. Burbank County High School posted on Facebook that their game against rival Paris High School was canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. Bourbon County is now providing some clarity. Bagley says that a racially insensitive social media post led to the cancellation. The superintendent says the district does not tolerate racism or hate, and if students engage in such behavior, they will be investigated and receive appropriate consequences. The school will initiate an enhanced sensitivity training commencing next week, and Bagley says it is the district's priority to keep all of its students safe. Well, one Central Kentucky band is being inducted into the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame after 5 decades of making music together. Our Vossi Proko spoke with 2 of the band members about this achievement and their special bond.
Yeah, Allie, meet Raymond and Ruth McLean. They're siblings by chance and bandmates by choice. The duo has performed alongside other family and friends since 1968. They're known for original and traditional bluegrass music and say this induction into the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame feels incredibly special. The McLean family band has been singing in harmony for decades. They're now being inducted into the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, an accomplishment that's over 50 years in the making.
56 years of touring is, it's been our lives. And it's such a sweet thing that they want to honor that. It just makes me feel very humble. And
siblings Raymond and Ruth McLean are 2 members of the 5-person band. They sing and play all over the world, saying their love for music has been passed down for generations.
It was really Daddy's band to start with, and before that our grandmother sang also, and was involved in music, and our grandfather loved music and played banjo when he was a young man. But Daddy always had musicians in the house. And when we were old enough to play with him, he'd take us with him to play for country dancing, and he'd take us with him. And that's basically how the band started.
Making appearances in 64 countries and 50 states, Ruth McLean says they don't have a favorite place they've played, but rather live in the moment.
Certainly there were exciting times, but even the small towns, some small towns in Brazil or small towns in Rwanda are ones that I remember just being charming and sometimes reminded us of home, because we realize that people are the same more than they're different.
Some people may find working with family frustrating, but the McLeans say that's never been a problem.
Song in Kentucky.
And you really realize how much you appreciate one another when you're not only together as a family, but you're working together. And
it's pretty wonderful to have a reason to respect and appreciate the people you're with, even beyond brothers and sisters and parents, but to have that band connection where you appreciate each other and work together so closely is wonderful.
Music to my ears. And the induction ceremony for the McLeans takes place on October 26th. The band says they can't wait to share this special moment with everyone who supported them along the way.
The White House vowing to continue striking Iranian-backed militants in the Middle East. I'm Lucas Tomlinson. I'll have the details coming up.
The first 10 minutes of Fox 56 News at 10 were brought to you commercial-free. Sponsored by Fayette Heating and Air. Register to win sweet treats from Tam and Lee. Now at livefromchevychase.com. Presented by these lovely sponsors.
In Central Kentucky, the weekend means basketball. And the weekend's not over until the OT on Fox 56. It's where you see the scores, taking it down the court, and the highlights. Easy 2 points. One more time.
The OT, tonight at 11 on Fox 56. Sponsored by Cartown Kia.
Since 1971, Fayette Heating and Air and H2O Maestro have been more than just services. We're part of Central Kentucky's heartbeat. For all your home heating, air conditioning, electrical, and plumbing needs, we're your trusted, complete home solution. Committed to your comfort day or night with white glove service, reliability, and honesty that you can count on every time. That's our every time promise. Visit FayetteHeating.com to schedule.
Fishing isn't as hard as it looks. Just get Arby's to spread some tartar sauce on a toasted bun. And bam! You've reeled in 2 crispy fish. Arby's, we have the meat.
Multiply your fun with a chance to win over $64 million in total cash prizes with times the cash scratch-off games from the Kentucky Lottery.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
The weekend's not over until you see the scores and the highlights one more time.
The OT, tonight at 11 on Fox 56. Sponsored by Cartown Kia. This is Fox 56 News.
The White House says it's not done hitting back at Iranian proxy groups for the killing of 3 U.S. soldiers in the Middle East. The Biden administration is taking care not to escalate the conflict into a larger war with Iran, though some of their critics are now accusing them of pulling the punches. Fox News correspondent Lucas Tomlinson has the latest.
Funerals held Sunday in Iraq for members of an Iranian-backed militia killed by U.S. airstrikes. Officials say 16 people were killed in the attack on Al-Qaim, including civilians. The head of the group calling on the Iraqi government to expel U.S. troops from the country. Those strikes were retaliation for the killing of 3 U.S. soldiers, and the White House says it's not finished.
We intend to take additional strikes and additional action to continue to send a clear message that the United States will respond when our forces are attacked or our people are killed.
Saturday, American and British fighter jets hit 36 targets in Yemen linked to the Houthi rebels. The Houthis are another group backed by Iran. They've been harassing cargo ships and U.S. Navy warships in the Red Sea for months. So far, the U.S. response has only targeted those proxy groups and not Iran itself.
Iran is certainly ultimately complicit because they provide the weapons, they provide the training, they provide the funding. In some cases, they probably provide some targeting assistance.
The White House does not want to risk starting a full-blown war, but some believe the Iranians will view the strategy as a sign of weakness.
What happens when we say, well, we're going to strike targets in Iraq and Syria, we're not going to strike targets in Iran? That gives them aid and comfort. That's not a good thing to do.
President Biden sent a letter to Congress Sunday saying the strikes were consistent with the United States' right of self-defense. Traveling with the president in Las Vegas, Lucas Tomlinson, Fox News.
Well, we had a few of those clouds around today, but overall it was still a nice day for February terms. Coming up, I'll let you know what you can expect as we start your work week. But first, Allie, what's that Mega Millions jackpot up to?
Well, Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot is $358 million, and tomorrow's Powerball jackpot is $214 million.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.
Get vaxxed, y'all. This winter, protect your friends, your family, and yourself by getting shots protecting against the flu and COVID-19. Visit lfchd.org/getvaxxed, y'all, to learn more.
The final stone of the championship.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary.
Roger
This is looking good. We believe every moment in sports should be epic.
Is that curling?
Nah.
This morning's news, curling fever has taken over the world.
So whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Kroger always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Don't leave your plumbing issues to any old clown. Call Lex Reuter, specializing in unclogging pipes, septic tank pumping, and video inspections. Lex Reuter can even clear all drain blockages with our professional service technician, providing services to both businesses and residential homes. Call Lex Reuter at 269-0155 or visit lex-reuter.com. Lex Reuter, we keep you flowing. Don't miss the President's Day Hot Tub Sale at Aurora. Shop special sale pricing on select Bullfrog spas and save up to $1,500. Or get 0% interest financing for up to 60 months and 5-person hot tubs starting at $49.95. Hurry in for the President's Day Sale at Aurora.
Let the magic begin.
Fox Tuesday. It's a night of competition that'll leave you on the edge of your seat.
What?
First is the battle of the boy bands.
Drew, do you know the name of that tune?
Is this one of your songs? That's not fair.
Then
40 players have gone home.
Who Run the Floor?
That was a nail biter.
The Floor is all new after an all-new celebrity Name That Tune. Tuesday on Fox.
Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
Well, Penny, it was a pretty nice day out there today. It's been really nice the last few days. I've been enjoying it. The sun out, but just a few clouds. It kind of reminds me of the song, My Girl. Yes. I got sunshine on a cloudy day,
That's right. Yes. So we had a few more of those clouds out there today, but it really didn't matter because we still had some sun. And hey, it's February and we've had much warmer temperatures than where we should be for this time of year. So temperatures in the 50s. I'm not complaining with the sunshine. It's really not too bad. And tomorrow, we're really getting rid of all those clouds. And we're dealing with just plain old sunshine. So it looks really nice to start the work week. But first, I thought we should mention maybe the sunshine we've been gaining over the past month because it's been a lot. The sunset today at 6:03, we had 10 hours and 23 minutes of daylight. But by the end of the month, well, maybe it jumped on me there. By the end of the month, once we get to the end of February, we're talking about, well, we'll see. There we go. Sun setting around 6:30, so 11 hours and 20 minutes. And then by March, 12 hours of daylight. The sun's not setting until 7:49. So it's crazy to think that we're gaining all this sunlight in just February. Before we know it, summertime will be here and the sun will be setting not until after 8, 9 o'clock or so. So it's crazy to think about. But outside right now, as we've been talking about, we're not talking about any rain or anything like that falling from the sky. Just a few of those plain old clouds out there. But overall, not too bad. Radar on a clean sweep for us. It's going to stay that way as we roll into the start of the week. If we zoom things out on satellite and radar, you can see some of those clouds impacting our area. Notice all the rain, though, is across the deep south, and it's not coming near us. It's not going to impact us. Now, I do want to shift your attention. Notice how this storm system is kind of pivoting and it's allowing the clouds to kind of do the same thing. Overnight tonight, these clouds are going to begin to drop south. They're already starting to make that turn for us, and that's going to allow those skies to clear out. You can say once you go north of the Ohio River, it's clearer skies, and that's going to work in our direction. So on the Futurecast, let's time it out for you here. This system, again, stays well off to the south and eventually working to the coast. By 2 a.m., those clouds are already starting to drop out of here. We clear things out by the first thing tomorrow morning, and we're talking about sunshine pretty much all day tomorrow and even into Tuesday. It'll be mostly sunny skies with maybe a few passing clouds, but other than that, it looks pretty good for really the first half of the week. Outside right now across the home view, not much to talk about. Again, it was a beautiful day out there for us today, but temperatures are going to fall overnight tonight. It's still fairly mild for this time of year. 45 degrees Lexington, 46 Richmond. Same story out in Hazard. It's still 50 in London and 52 in Somerset. Those overnight lows going to fall down to right around freezing here in the city. A few areas could dip a couple degrees below freezing tonight. So as you head out the door first thing tomorrow morning, even though we'll have the sunshine, it'll still be a cold start, but will rebound nicely. By afternoon, we're back in the lower 50s. Once again, slightly cooler than today, but hey, we can't complain because this is still well above average for where we should be this time of year. Rain chances over the next 7 days. We still have this calm stretch of weather for the next few days, and then rain chances really increase by the time we get Friday into Saturday, and that's what we're tracking as the next big thing. 7-day forecast looks like this. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow, mostly sunny on Tuesday. We'll increase some clouds on Wednesday before the next big thing works in here Thursday night into Friday. Unfortunately, it looks like some of that rain is going to linger into the weekend. Stay with us. Sports is coming up after the break.
Download the Fox 56 Weather Authority app today. Central Kentucky is switching to the Fox 56 Morning News at 7 o'clock. When other stations go national, we're right here with you, live and local. Make the switch to the Fox 56 Morning News. Our home, your news.
Weekends mean basketball on Fox 56. And the weekend's not over until the OT. See the scores and the highlights one more time.
The OT, tonight at 11 on Fox 56. Sponsored by Cartown Kia.
Things always break at the worst time. So when your heat goes out, you need help now. Call Bryant.com. We'll fix what's not working and get you back to what's important in life for all your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric needs.
Call Bryant.com.
It's a family affair at your favorite diner. Josie's in Chevy Chase is serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Try hit selections like our blueberry pancakes, Asian sesame salad, the smokehouse burger, or Josie's famous Reuben. Family owned and family friendly. Quality food made with love and service from an amazing staff. Parking is free, so come on down to Josie's.
That's delicious.
When it comes to insurance, it's important to have a plan that fits you.
You ready?
A plan that's too small can leave you without adequate protection.
Huh?
And with a plan that's too big?
No.
You may pay for insurance you don't need. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help you design a plan that meets your needs, so it's just right for you.
Ready?
Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started.
Ready to transform your skin in one simple step? Introducing Paula's Choice Mandelic and Lactic Acid AHA Liquid Exfoliant. 100% soft smoother, softer, brighter skin. Resurface texture and tone and promote healthy cell turnover without irritation. The next level of exfoliation is here. Available at Paula's Choice and Sephora.
Hey, got a minute? Download the Fox 56 News app to get up-to-the-minute news alerts and the Weather Authority forecast.
Sponsored by ADA Heating and Air. Now, Fox 56 Sports.
Welcome back. I'm Jordan Adams. Yesterday was the biggest game of the season thus far for the Kentucky men's basketball team, but when the clock hit 000, the Cats were second best. UK's biggest SEC rival, UT, came into their own house and scored 103 points. The Wildcats have now allowed at least 94 points in 3 consecutive home games for the first time in Rupp Arena history. From falling asleep on inbounds plays to not stopping the ball in transition and even giving teams second chance points by not securing the rebounds on the defensive side. This team's been getting exposed all season long on defense, and they need to change it quick before it's too late.
They were hitting tough shots. Players that hasn't shot over 20% for their team in the last 5 games is scoring 20-something points. So just something like, I don't know, it's just a game. We got to learn from it.
Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm not worried one bit. The type of guys that we have on this team, we're fine. We're going to keep getting better and we're going to keep learning from it.
The only shining light from last night's game was UK's five-star Rob Dillingham. The young guard had the best performance of his career so far, scoring 35 points in 28 minutes with a career-high 6 three-pointers to go along with 4 assists and just 1 turnover. Dillingham nearly did enough just to get Kentucky over the hump all by himself. After yesterday, it's clear that Rob with the shifts is a unique weapon that the Cats will need to get the best out of down the home stretch of the season.
That boy can score, Anytime we need a bucket, just get the ball to Rob. He's going to go off.
Solid. It's all right. I hit a couple shots for sure. I could have rebounded way better, but it was all right, but we lost. I say wanting to win, giving effort, and if y'all really, if we really want to win, we'll dig in and learn from the film and stuff, but if we don't, we're just going to keep playing like it's a joke. So I say effort for sure.
Easily one of the best performances I've seen from an individual player last night. Coming up, though, in main sports, we'll check on the UK women's basketball team and a former player that's killing it at the next level. Allie?
Thanks, Jordan. Still ahead on Fox 56, meet the team with a dream to make people scream. Here are some of the scariest video games are made in an office in Lexington.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.
Fun place to shop.
Guaranteed lowest price.
They treat you really special. The Castle.
The Castle. I love the Castle.
Real roses, hand-painted, trimmed to 24-karat gold, just $39. Diamond heart necklace, Castle price, only $99. This Valentine's Day, shop the Castle.
Cabin Connections is your one-stop shop for sheds, tiny homes, cabins, and portable buildings. With best-in-class design, construction, and Amish-made buildings, we provide a great buying experience from start to finish. Buildings up to $10,000 get free delivery with $150 down. Buildings between $10,000 and $15,000, free delivery with $300 down. No credit checks required and flexible payment terms of 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. Cabin Connections. Connect with your dreams.
How you feel can be affected by the bacteria in your gut. Try New Align Probiotic Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion. It contains a probiotic to help relieve occasional bloating, plus vitamin B12 to aid digestion. Try Align Probiotic.
That grimy film on your teeth.
Dr. G?
It's actually the buildup of plaque bacteria, which can cause cavities.
Most toothpaste quit working in minutes, but Crespro Health's antibacterial fluoride protects all day.
They stop cavities before they start.
Crest.
Cool Blue Lex is now accepting new patients at our new location in Patchen Square.
Performing the most treatments in the state of Kentucky, we've helped hundreds of men and women achieve their goals over the years.
Cool Sculpting is FDA cleared, a safe, non-invasive way to reduce and eliminate stubborn fat.
Once the fat cells are gone, they're gone for good.
Call the experts to schedule your consultation today.
Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. Protecting America, fighting for you. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. For the people.
Arby's just learned Starbird means right. And if loving wild-caught 2 for $6 crispy fish sandwiches is wrong, Arby's doesn't want to be Starbird. Arby's, we have the meat.
Beautiful jewelry.
Low price.
Unbelievable selection.
Has to be the Castle.
The Castle.
I love the Castle.
K's and Zell's half-carat lab-grown diamond earrings are $8.79. The Castle's half-carat diamond earrings are just $3.79. Save $500. Shop the Castle.
Tap the app. Download the Fox 56 Weather Authority app now.
Live from Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 10:30.
Welcome back in for the next half hour. Madison Middle School leaders say a local social media message regarding a potential threat to their campus is not a credible threat. In a Facebook post, school leaders say they were made aware of an online potential threat to their campus and immediately alerted the school district. Richmond police say they were also made aware of the threat and extra measures are being taken for student and staff safety. The school says there will be extra security on campus tomorrow, along with additional resources to help students in this difficult time. Well, it's music's biggest night with the Grammys happening tonight in Los Angeles. The major award show comes as artists and industry leaders have major concerns with artificial intelligence. Some say a lifetime of work can be ripped off in an instant. Fox News correspondent Connor Hansen has the story.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
It's a cover that nobody asked for and wasn't approved by the estate of Johnny Cash. A House subcommittee used it as an example of how artificial intelligence is being used to mimic artists. Lawmakers moved from their typical setting to hear directly from musicians in L.A.
I do not have to tell you how much of a gut punch it is to have your name, your likeness, or your voice ripped from you and used in ways that you could never imagine or would never allow.
Artists aren't just worried about their music. Country star Lainey Wilson says her likeness was used to sell weight loss gummies, something she says she'd never do.
You know, I've got a lot of little kids watching me. I want to encourage them to feel comfortable in their own skin and love themselves.
In another high-profile scandal, AI was used to create explicit images of Taylor Swift that circulated on the internet.
The question is, will we protect celebrities from deepfakes?
Using AI was a major sticking point, the recent SAG-AFTRA writers' strike. Industry leaders say the technology can be useful, but they have to be careful to keep artists' autonomy.
Importantly, AI will be a tool that our editorial team will use to enhance and expand their work, not replace it.
Last month, a bipartisan group of lawmakers introduced a bill they hope will protect people's voices and likeness online. But as the technology advances, legislating it becomes increasingly complicated. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
The Red Cross is urging the public to jump into action and donate after hundreds of blood drives were canceled last month due to the inclement weather. There were a record-breaking 534 canceled blood drives nationwide in January. Officials say on average 29,000 units of red blood are needed every day by people. A single car accident victim may need as much as 100 units of blood. The Red Cross is offering people $20 Amazon gift cards as an incentive when they donate this month.
Now, Spirit of the Bluegrass, sponsored by ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
The video game industry is huge, with many of the top sellers recreating movies made in Hollywood. But you may be surprised to know that two of the biggest horror games were made in Kentucky. As Marvin Bartlett shows, a small team in Lexington has a big reputation and a desire to share the spirit of the bluegrass.
A billboard on New Circle Road promotes a video game one review site calls one of the scariest ever. Why is it being advertised in Lexington?
Okay, am I the last one standing?
Because it was made here by a team of 14 people who spend every day turning their work into play.
I have a soft spot for like 70s and 80s horror, especially like slasher films. I laugh more than I'm scared when I watch those. It's almost like my comedy.
Wes Keltner is laughing all the way to the bank. His company, Gun Interactive, got a big break about 10 years ago when the studios that hold the rights to the Friday the 13th movies asked him to turn the films into a game. They had been impressed by some earlier games he had made for personal computers.
Honestly, when I first got the call, I thought I was being trolled. I didn't think it was real.
But it was real, and Wes definitely wanted to take a stab at it. He and a friend did some crowdfunding, determined to break into the video game industry without leaving their Kentucky homes.
Going back all these years, there were only like two people, right? And we're in an apartment or
whatever we could find is on someone's couch, planning and scheming and trying to do things that no one else could do. And to do that here is pretty awesome.
Friday the 13th was a smash hit when it was released as a game in 2017 and now has 14.5 million registered players. The company then turned to another old movie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and spent 4 years turning it into a game.
Everything you see in the game, from the trees to the grass to the sunset to the clouds to the pieces of wood and rust on the buildings, that all comes from Texas.
So it feels like you're in the movie when you're playing the game. So a lot of our fans had played the game and then they go watch the movie and they go, oh, they pause the movie and they go, I died there.
As Wes explains it, his company is like the directors of a movie.
I need to keep moving.
They come up with the gory story and dialogue, set the scenes frame by frame, even recreate weird sound effects. Another company in California does the computer coding, while the team in Lexington plays the games over and over, looking for glitches, fixing bugs, and getting feedback for new features to keep the games fresh.
The folks here at Gun have recreated a 1970s basement set for a podcast, where every week they talk to thousands of fans around the world.
The set is just part of the work environment that keeps employees inspired in an office where no one is scared to dream big. Gun Interactive has recruited some of the best game designers from around the country to move to Lexington.
Once they get here and they see it, they're like, actually, this place is pretty great.
These folks are proud of their accomplishments that have come after a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, especially blood. In Lexington, Marvin Bartlett with the spirit of the bluegrass.
Wes Keltner says it might have been easier to set up the business in California, but it also could have cost a lot more. The budget to complete Friday the 13th was $10 million. He believes it would have taken 3 times that amount on the West Coast. Well, coming up, we'll go around the world in 56 seconds, including an exciting announcement from FIFA about the 2026 World Cup right here in the U.S.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news. When you get home, you want local news. At 6:30, other stations go national. Fox 56 is right here, live and local. Make the switch to the Fox 56 News at 6:30 and 7. Our home, your news.
Tired of being in the gym all week with no results? Tried every known weight loss solution and getting nowhere? Ageless has the fix. Semaglutide is an FDA-approved weight loss solution. Call the Ageless Center today for a free semaglutide consultation. 859-335-1330.
Nothing comes close to this place in the morning. I'm so glad I can still come here. You see, I was diagnosed with obstructive HCM, and there were some days I was so short of breath, I thought I'd have to settle for never stepping foot on this trail again. I became great at making excuses, but I have people who count on me, so I talked to my cardiologist. I said there must be more we can do for my symptoms. He told me about a medication called Camzyos. He said Camzyos works by targeting what's causing my obstructive HCM, so he prescribed it, and I'm really glad he did.
Camzyos is used to treat adults with symptomatic obstructive HCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and your ability to be active. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased if you develop a serious infection or irregular heartbeat or when taking certain other medicines. So do not stop, start, or change medicines or the dose without telling your healthcare provider. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help if you experience new or worsening symptoms of heart failure. Because of this risk, Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions, including current or planned pregnancy.
Today with Camzyos, I don't lose my breath as often. My symptoms have improved, helping me go from expecting less to experiencing more. My name is Mike, and this is my Camzyos moment. Call your cardiologist today and see if a Camzyos moment may be in your future too.
Don't leave your plumbing issues to any old clown. Call Lex Rooter, specializing in unclogging pipes, septic tank pumping, and video inspections. Lex Rooter can even clear all drain blockages with our professional service technician, providing services to both businesses and residential homes. Call Lex Rooter at 269-0155 or visit lex-rooter.com. Lex Rooter, we keep you flowing.
The Taste Buds are here with the perfect treats for your special someone.
Register to win sweet treats from Tam and Lee. Now at livefromchevychase.com.
Sounds sweet to us.
Presented by these sponsors. Register to win sweet treats from Tam and Lee. Now at livefromchevychase.com. Presented by these lovely sponsors.
California is in a brief break from extreme weather after being impacted with the latest round of record rain and heavy snow from a Pineapple Express atmospheric river event on Thursday. But an even stronger storm is approaching from across the Pacific Ocean, a storm system set to pummel Southern California that's forecast to dump more than a half a foot of rain in some areas. Governor Gavin Newsom also announced that 8,300 state workers have been mobilized for the storm. The U.S. Department of Labor says 353,000 jobs were added to payrolls in January. Those numbers doubled some predicted estimates. 74,000 jobs were added in professional and business services, while 70,300 hires were made in various healthcare professions. Retail jobs also proved strong in January and grew by 45,200. Other job categories that saw growth in January include government, social assistance, and manufacturing. North Korea announces new missile tests, and FIFA announces the host cities for the 2026 World Cup. Those stories and more as we go around the world in 56. The wildfires in Chile we told you about last night have now claimed 112 lives. Residents of the coastal resort town Viña del Mar are asked to evacuate where a famous botanical garden from 1931 was destroyed today. The country continues to fight almost 100 fires. At least 1,600 people are left without homes. North Korea claims to have tested what it's calling a super large warhead and a new type anti-aircraft missile. South Korean officials detected the test, which took place on the west coast of the Korean peninsula yesterday. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff say the U.S. and South Korean militaries are analyzing the launches. The 2026 FIFA World Cup, which is being hosted jointly between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, announced its host cities today. The final for the 39-day tournament will be played at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on July 19th. Other cities hosting games are Toronto, Canada, Inglewood, California, Seattle, Washington, and Miami, Florida. The tournament will kick off in Mexico City on June 11th here on Fox. And we're not the only ones going around the world. Coming up in 5 Things to Know Before You Go to Bed, a national embassy is assuring that a certain pop star who's traveling the globe for concerts can make it to Las Vegas in time to support her boyfriend for the Super Bowl.
Scan the QR code on your screen now and download the Fox 56 News app, sponsored by the Kentucky Lottery. Over $4.8 billion in grants and scholarships.
News Nation tomorrow. Adrian Bankert explores Brock Purdy's spiritual journey. From last pick in the draft to starring on football's biggest stage, how his faith made the nap and led to his meteoric rise on the gridiron. A One Nation Under God special report. Tomorrow on Elizabeth Vargas Reports. Tomorrow on News Nation, The Hill is on at a new time, 6 Eastern. Join Blake Furman and the best political team for the latest from D.C. The Hill at its new time, 6 Eastern, following Elizabeth Vargas Reports on News Nation.
Find your perfect match at Don Franklin family of dealerships. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry in to Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com.
At Peterson Law Office, we run our firm based on one thing: how can we help you recover? Now affiliated with Whiteford Taylor Preston, we have over 200 trial attorneys ready to fight the insurance companies and large corporations on your behalf.
And we have the same goal: to recover for you by winning in the courtroom and help you get back to a place you were before your injury or loss.
If you or a loved one has suffered a serious personal injury or wrongful death, call Peterson Law Office today. Kentucky, call me.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor for 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
He was that uncle you didn't talk to.
Fox Monday, a fugitive allegedly killed his sister and brother-in-law.
Armed with a hunting rifle, he fires 2 fatal shots
and evaded authorities.
Shots fired! Police believe he lit his parents' house on fire.
We need your help to find this suspect.
An all-new America's Most Wanted, Monday on Fox. Fox Monday, TMZ digs deeper into Kanye's controversies.
If you don't care about being canceled, you can't be canceled.
TMZ investigates Kanye West, Monday at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
Find your perfect match at Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com.
Big changes to the SAT, a streaming platform cracking down on password sharing, and one embassy is assuring Taylor Swift will get to the Super Bowl. Here are 5 things to know before you go to bed. Can seniors financially thrive in retirement? The Ramsey Show co-host Jade Warshaw has tips to help seniors live well in their financial years. Warshaw says working seniors still need to invest 15% of gross monthly incomes and diversify in Roth IRAs and 401ks. And if you're 62, take Social Security checks now and invest them. That way you'll get a return rate that's higher than the 2% Social Security gives. College-bound students taking their SATs will no longer have to sharpen their pencils and flip open booklets. Starting next month, the College Board's exam is going digital. The change comes as the testing time has also been cut down from 3 hours to 2. Students will be able to choose between a tablet and a laptop. College Board says the new test is adaptive. Questions will change depending on how the student performs as the test progresses. Hulu has announced new restrictions on password sharing. The streaming platform says users will be banned from sharing their passwords outside their personal residence starting March 14th, according to their new user agreement. Hulu says it has the ability to limit or terminate an account if it feels its policy has been broken. The Japanese embassy in Washington, D.C. needs everyone to calm down because Taylor Swift can, in fact, make it to the Super Bowl. Swift has a concert in Japan on February 10th, and the Super Bowl is set for Sunday, February 11th. To make sure fans were shaking off their concerns, the Japanese embassy tweeted, quote, "The embassy can confidently say that if she departs Tokyo in the evening after her concert, she should arrive in Las Vegas before the Super Bowl begins." Juicy tracksuits are getting a new twist thanks to Red Robin. The restaurant known for their gourmet burgers announced its new partnership with Juicy Couture this week. The two companies have come together to create the limited edition Juicier collection. The tracksuits feature the Red Robin signature bright tomato red, along with the brand's logo on the front of the jacket. The tracksuits can be bought on Red Robin's Instagram shop store. And there you have it, 5 things to know before you go to bed. Now let's check in with Peyton Hinkle for a look at your forecast.
Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
Well, it was a day where we had a few clouds out there, but overall it was still fairly nice with those above average temperatures, and those clouds were not of the rain-making variety. That's why radar is on a clean sweep, and it's going to stay that way as we go through the next several hours and really the next several days. Let's zoom things out, take a wider look at the satellite and radar. You can see this system down across the deep south. It's going to stay down there and then eventually work off the Atlantic coast. But notice over the past few hours, the clouds have been honestly kind of going from east to west, but now they're starting to pivot in a southerly direction. Well, as we go throughout the overnight, these clouds are going to continue to push south, and our skies are going to clear out late tonight and into tomorrow morning. So let's time it out here for you on the Futurecast. You can see as we get to about 2 a.m., those clouds are really breaking up and pressing to the south. And you can see this system is pushing away even more, taking the clouds with it. We clear things out by first thing tomorrow morning. It looks like a beautiful Monday for us. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will be a couple degrees cooler, but overall, it's still going to be above average. So very nice for your Monday. And then even as we head into the day on Tuesday, while we'll have the chance for a few clouds, really, we should still see plenty of sunshine on Tuesday as well. So we're staying dry for the next several days and plenty of sunshine to start the week. Outside across the home view, not tracking much right now, and really it's calm out there. It's going to stay that way this evening. Temperatures across the area, it's 45 Lexington, same story down in Richmond, 48 out in Jackson, it's 50 in London, 47 now down in Monticello. Now overnight lows, with those skies clearing, they will fall to right around, if not below freezing, 32 here in Lexington, but notice a few areas could get a few degrees below freezing. So it will be a cold start as you head out the door first thing tomorrow morning. So you'll want the coat, but you'll be able to shed it by the afternoon, maybe just a jacket or a hoodie. 52 for an afternoon high in Lexington, 53 Richmond, even mid 50s once again for eastern and southern Kentucky. Could be a few towns pushing 60 degrees once again. Now we're dry for the next several days, but notice as we work into the end of the week, really this is Thursday night into Friday, those rain chances ramp up for us and spotty showers can linger into the weekend. And that's what we're tracking here as the next big thing. So you can see this here, this area of low pressure along with this cold front starts to work through, bringing shower activity late Thursday night into Friday. Widespread rain is possible and we'll keep the chance for some of those showers lingering around for us into the weekend. So all great things come to an end, but enjoy the next several days because we're still going to have plenty of sunshine for the next few days. 7-day forecast, you'll see that here. Tomorrow looks beautiful, plenty of sunshine. It'll be hard to find a cloud in the sky. Tuesday, we'll have a few clouds, but still plenty of sunshine. A few more clouds get in here on Wednesday. And then Thursday, most of the day will be dry. Really, this chance for rain is late Thursday night and into Friday where rain becomes likely. But look at that, those temperatures look like they'll hit 60 degrees by the end of the week, and then we'll keep the chance for some scattered showers lingering into next weekend. Jordan?
Peyton, that's more like it. I'm so glad the snow is gone, gone, gone. Coming up next, though, we bring you some highlights from the Wildcats basketball game today. Plus, a former UK hoop star is heading overseas to suit up for Team USA. Find out who next.
Download the Fox 56 Weather Authority app today. If it's the pros, the Cats, or home team Friday nights, Fox 56 has your teams covered. Get the stories behind the scores with sports director Michael Epps every night on Fox 56 News at 10. Sponsored by Arby's.
Yellow's not gonna fly. Buckle up. Reality checkup. There's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips white.
Whitens like a $400 professional treatment.
Prepare for non-stop smile.
Crest.
My frequent heartburn had me taking antacid after antacid all day long. But with Prilosec OTC, just one pill a day blocks heartburn for a full 24 hours. For one and done heartburn relief, Prilosec OTC, one pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
Don't leave your plumbing issues to any old clown. Call Lex Reuter, specializing in unclogging pipes, septic tank pumping, and video inspections. Lex Reuter can even clear all drain blockages with our professional service technician, providing services to both businesses and residential homes. Call Lex Reuter at 269-0155 or visit lex-rooter.com. Lex Rooter, we keep you flowing.
People are switching to Spectrum Internet.
We count on Spectrum Internet and the advanced Wi-Fi to always keep us connected and protected.
It's so reliable and fast.
Ever since we switched to Spectrum Internet, our daughter's curiosity has a new spark.
Now we're saving a ton.
Amazing.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month with advanced Wi-Fi, free modem, and free security suite for 12 months with no added taxes or fees. Save even more with our new 2-year price guarantee when you level up to 1 gig. Call 1-833-977-4999 or scan to call.
Call now.
Let the magic begin.
Fox Tuesday. It's a night of competition that'll leave you on the edge of your seat.
What?
First is the battle of the boy bands.
Drew, do you know the name of that tune?
Is this one of your songs? That's not fair.
Then,
40 players have gone home.
who run the floor?
That was a nail biter.
The floor is all new after an all-new Celebrity Name That Tune. Tuesday on Fox.
The weekend's not over until you see the scores and the highlights one more time.
The OT, tonight at 11 on Fox 56. Sponsored by Cartown Kia. Now, Fox 56 Sports. Sponsored by Arby's.
Welcome back. I'm Jordan Adams. The Kentucky women's basketball team has been struggling in SEC play so far, but they had the opportunity to get back on track with a road trip to Athens to take on the Georgia Bulldogs today. Out to the Peach State we go for this one, and we start in the fourth with Emma King going by her defender and draining the dribble pull-up to trim UGA's lead to just 2. Later in the frame, it's Frankfurt native Brooklyn Miles. She's going to catch it on the right wing, wide open, and she's going to knock it down. Unfortunately, though, those were her only points of the afternoon. The Cats still trying to claw back in this one late, but the Dogs came to play. Some nice ball movement from the home team is going to allow Asia Avinger to nail down the triple number 11 in pink in that right corner. That's good. UK's best player today was Asia Wilson. Asia Petty, I should say. She's been cooking all season as she muscles that one into the basket. She had a game-high 25 points, but unfortunately it wasn't enough as UK fall to Georgia.
You know, I thought our start was really good. I thought we were locked in, focused. I thought we moved the basketball, which we had talked about for the last 2 days, moving the basketball side to side, trying to get the ball to the middle, attack, rebound. We needed to get defensive stops so we could rebound and run, which I thought we did that early. So I thought we started really well. The growth for this team is we have to have the ability to sustain.
Former Kentucky basketball star Ryan Howard will be making her debut for the U.S. senior national team this week after being selected for the Olympic qualifying tournament squad earlier today. Team USA already qualified for the Olympics thanks to a gold medal finish at the 2022 World Cup, but will open tournament play against Belgium on Thursday. The #1 overall pick in the 2023 WNBA draft is coming off a season where she averaged 17.5 points per game, earned WNBA All-Star honors, and took home the Kia Rookie of the Year award. Keeping things on the court, but changing the sport now, as the Kentucky men's tennis team had a huge matchup at home against Virginia today. We start with the doubles, of course, where J.J. Mercer and Joshua Lapidat secured the first point of the day by defeating their opponents 6-1. To singles now, where Jaden Weeks took care of business in his match by winning 6-4, 6-2. He's on that opposite court right there. And then last but not least, it's Taha Bahati taking home the final point. He lost the first set 5-7, but he was able to storm back and win the next two 6-3 and 7-5. This was a really close one, folks, but in the end, the Cats knock off the defending national champs by a score of 4-3. So the basketball teams didn't get it done, but men's tennis came through on this Sunday.
I love it. Tennis is my sport, man.
Okay.
Many state tournaments on those courts right there for me. I love it. I love it. How about let's look at the forecast?
Well, the good news is we're keeping the sunny skies around for the start of the week. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow. It'll be hard to find a cloud in the sky. Highs in the lower 50s. It will be cold overnights, though, but hey, we can't complain. It is still February. We could be dealing with snow. Rain chances don't return until late Thursday night into Friday. We'll keep the chance chance for some scattered showers into next weekend. And guys, enjoy it for now because long-term data suggests we likely could be dealing with colder temperatures and maybe the return of snow by the end of the month. So enjoy it while it lasts.
That's not allowed. I'm just kidding. It's okay.
It's still early. We'll see what happens, but that's the data right now, so we'll see.
Alrighty. Well, that does it for Peyton and I, but stick around for the OT right after the break. Have a great night.
See you later.
Things always break at the worst time. So when your heat goes out, you need help now. Call Bryant.com. We'll fix what's not working and get you back to what's important in life for all your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric needs.
I'm John Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan. Pound Law. That's all.
Don't miss the President's Day Hot Tub Sale at Aurora. Shop special sale pricing on select Bullfrog spas and save up to $1,500. Or get 0% interest financing for up to 60 months. And 5-person hot tub starting at $49.95. Hurry in for the President's Day sale at Aurora.
My name's Stacy. I'm 57, and I was adopted in 2020.
We were adopted in 2019.
And we were adopted in 2021.
We had a house, and it sounds crazy, but it wasn't a home. The one thing that Jake and Emma brought is it became a home.
When I met Dakota, he had just turned 14.
You weren't there for the first this and the first that. I missed the first words, but we got a lot of other firsts.
Watching her say, oh my God, I cannot believe I got my license. And she's like, I passed. And I'm like, girl.
See them grow. It is.
They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
You and you.
Kids in the middle.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete. But it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
He was that uncle you didn't talk to.
Fox Monday. A fugitive allegedly killed his sister and brother-in-law.
Armed with a hunting rifle. He fires 2 fatal shots.
And evaded authorities.
Shots fired! Police believe he lit his parents' house on fire.
We need your help to find this suspect.
An all-new America's Most Wanted. Monday on Fox. Fox Monday. TMZ digs deeper into Kanye's controversies.
If you don't care about being canceled, you can't be canceled.
TMZ investigates Kanye West. Monday at 9/8 Central on Fox.
February 14th is right around the corner. And you know what that means. The Taste Buds are here with the perfect treats for your special someone.
Register to win sweet treats from Tam and Lee. Now at livefromchevychase.com.
Sounds sweet to us.
Presented by these lovely sponsors.
Things always break at the worst time. So when your heat goes out, you need help now. Call Bryant.com. We'll fix what's not working and get you back to what's important in life for all your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric needs.
Furniture World is one of the country's top sellers of My Trisha Yearwood home collection.
From Fox 56 Sports, this is the OT. Sponsored by Cartown Kia.
Welcome into the OT, and thanks for always staying up with us. Jordan Adams here with Miss Colby Wilson. We got to start with the biggest game of the season for UK. They're taking on Tennessee. Big-time game on a Saturday night. Colby, you were at the game.
Yeah.
Let's get to those highlights, right?
Let's get to it. We're going to head back to Rupp, where it all went down last night. Tough with no DJ Wagner for UK due to an ankle injury, and Z also wasn't planned to play with a sickness. We start with the volunteers as Josiah Jordan James steps out and drains the triple. He finished with a team-high 26 points. The Kentucky kid Reed Shepherd with the response, though, for UK. His shot is nothing but net. He had 16 on the night and did come up big in some huge moments, but UT would not miss. Santiago Vescovi was knocking down threes, going 3 for 4. He makes this wide open shot, 11 points from him. The only bright spot for the Wildcats tonight was the man that you're about to see on your screen, Rob Dillingham. The shiftiest player in the country poured in a career-high 35 points. He kept showing up for all 40 minutes. The fight was definitely in the freshmen. A tough night for Kentucky 7-footers. A combined 4 points for Onyenso and Bradshaw. Ugo's only point was off that two-handed slam for Mitchell. These guys are a key part to this team, and production-wise, we needed them last night. Everyone knew going into this game that veteran ball player Dalton Connect needed to be contained, and he made some shots, finishing with 16 points. Cats couldn't get it done, losing 103-92.
I was at halftime amazed that we had a chance. Watched a lot of tape. I got to give Tennessee credit. They made shots and did stuff, but when you look and you say that we shot what we did and we shot from the three what we did, they had a bunch of offensive rebounds, but we had 22 second chance, 22. 3 plays hurt us, out of bounds. 3 plays. 2 out of bounds. And again, when you don't have the right guy on the ball, that stuff happens. But the kids fought, and I haven't lost any faith.
Tough loss there for the home team. UK, though, let their biggest SEC rival come into their own house, Colby, and score 103 points. But the Cats' problems on defense weren't just against UT. The Wildcats have now allowed at least 94 points in 3 consecutive home games for the first time in Rupp Arena history, folks. From falling asleep on inbound plays, like Coach Cal said, to not stopping the ball in transition, and then giving the team second chance points by not securing rebounds. This team has been getting exposed on defense for a while now. But according to the players, they'll get this thing turned around.
They were hitting tough shots. Players that hasn't shot over 20% for their team in the last 5 games is scoring 20-something points. So it's just something like, I don't know, it's just a game we got to learn from.
Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm not worried one bit. The type of guys that we have on this team, we're fine. We're going to keep getting better and we're going to keep learning from it. These are definitely going to be learning experiences. So we'll go in tomorrow, we'll watch film, we'll learn from it, and we'll go just keep taking it day by day and game by game.
I don't know what it is right now, but we just got to find the fight in ourselves, stop letting teams just come in and do whatever they want, get offensive rebounds. We just got to find that fight.
Despite the loss, the only shining light from last night's game for UK was 5-star freshman Rob Dillingham. The young guard had the best performance of his career so far, scoring 35 points in 28 minutes with a career-high 6 3-point field goals to go along with 4 assists and just 1 turnover. Dillingham nearly did enough to get Kentucky over the hump. After yesterday, it's clear that Rob with the shifts is a unique weapon that the Cats will need to get the best out of down the home stretch of the season.
That boy can score, Anytime we need a bucket, just get the ball to Rob. He's going to go off.
Solid. It's all right. I hit a couple shots for sure. I could have rebounded way better, but it was all right, but we lost. I say wanting to win, giving effort, and if y'all really, if we really want to win, we'll dig in and learn from the film and stuff, but if we don't, we're just going to keep playing like it's a joke. So I say effort for sure.
All right, the past was the past, Colby. We're moving on to the future. Up next for the Cats, they hit the road to take on another Tennessee team, the Vanderbilt Commodores, who are coming off a win against Missouri. So this is a great opportunity for the Cats to get back in the win column and hopefully correct some of those mistakes that we've been seeing against these past few opponents. That game will be on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. on ESPN, and Sports Director Michael Epps will be down in Nashville for that one. Moving over to some more college basketball, the EKU men's basketball team started conference play with a program best 7-0 record. But after stumbling on the road on Thursday, the Colonels needed to bounce back and let everyone know that they're still the team to beat in the A-Sun. To the Peach State we go for this one. Eastern Kentucky taking on Kennesaw State yesterday. Isaiah Cozart spinning and winning the two-handed slam for the big fella, who had 10 points for EKU. Later in the first, it's Michael Moreno relocating off the miss and draining the triple. He's a sniper, folks. Second half now, it's going to be Moreno again, doing his James Harden impersonation. Step back is pretty. He finished with a team-high 23 points as the Colonels split the road trip, knocking off the Owls by a score of 86-76, Colby.
Morehead State was on a 4-game winning streak and looked to make that 5 last night against Tennessee Tech. Riley Minix down low, finding Eddie Ricks, the third on opposite block for the bucket. Good movement to get open from him. Minix dishing again, this time across court to Jerome Morton, and he pulls up from the logo. 3 is money. They extend the lead to 7 points in the fourth. Eddie Ricks finishes the game off a great pass and gets the and one to go. His teammates showing him a lot of love for that one. Morehead State secures the road win, defeating Tennessee Tech 67-60. Another local team on the road, Transient Indiana, facing the Anderson Ravens. Jalen Green, good vision, finds a running Matthew Teague. First attempt, no good, but gets his rebound and goes up again, draws the contact for the and one. Green again, this time to Walker Kyle. He turns and lets the contested jumper go. Nothing but net. Good shot from the sophomore. Defense turning to offense thanks to Dakota Caps, which leads to a Jalen Green fast break layup. Transy couldn't get it done on the road. Anderson defeats the Pioneers 104-77.
Tough one for the Pioneers, but only their 5th loss of the season, so still pretty good.
Yep.
Moving over to the Kentucky women, though, they hit the road to face Georgia today. This team coming into the game on a 3-game losing streak. Their last win at the end of January against Missouri. So they know they really want to get back on track with this one. So let's head out to Athens for this one, checking out the highlights this afternoon. We start with Miss Asia Petty doing what she does best, being physical down low, and consistently being the bright spot for this team. She finished with a team-high 25 points. Petty also dishing and finding Sanaya Tyler, her own island out around the perimeter. She drains the triple. Keeping things going, though, it's going to be Anaya Russell. Pump fakes and puts it up and in. Unfortunately, though, Georgia were able to knock off the Cats and solidify this win. They get it done 72-65.
Tough one for the Cats. The EKU women's team was down in Florida for some ASUN action. Check out Nakia Thompson doing it all by herself on this one. She finished with 11 points. Later on, it's Bree Crittenden knifing her way to the basket. She had just 5 points. Second half now, and it's going to be Thompson. She's going to drop a dime. This team really had to stay in it, making some tough shots. She finished with 10 points and 8 rebounds, but EKU falls on the road.
We talked about the men's team, but now let's talk about the women. Transylvania was on the road taking on Anderson yesterday afternoon. Off the miss, Lakin Ball is going to clean up the boards and score the easy layup. Congrats to her because she surpassed 1,000 points. Later in the first, it's Sadie Worth on the right wing. She's going to drain the triple. She finished with 6 points for the Pioneers. Last highlight here, and it's going to be Kennedy Stacy. She's going to show off her range as well by making this wing 3 on the left side of your screen. The Pioneers, Colby, have now won 54 straight games. Oh my goodness.
Hey, everyone needs to check out this team. They're the real deal. But up next, we're talking all things UK football. Plus, we have a special feature story on a talented athlete. Keep it here.
You're watching the OT.
Want big fitness energy without a big investment? Join Planet Fitness. Now through February 16th, save big during the Big Fitness Energy Sale when you join for just $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. That's right. We've dropped our enrollment fee to just $1, so it's easy to get in and get energized. Never intimidating. Always free fitness training. Equipment for every workout. Don't miss out. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry. Deal ends Friday, February 16th.
Multiply your fun with a chance to win over $64 million in total cash prizes with Times the Cash scratch-off games from the Kentucky Lottery.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Arby's just learned Starbird means right. And if loving wild caught 2 for $6 crispy fish sandwiches is wrong, Arby's doesn't want to be Starbird. Arby's, we have the meat.
Believe
seeking and screening and knowing and treating. In dedication, determination, and we're getting through this, whatever it takes. In bravery, in breakthroughs, in beating the odds. Believe in a cancer-free future for all of Kentucky. Believe in Markey.
See it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. You may not even know you have it, but you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand. With early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
This is the OT with Jordan Adams and Colby Wilson.
Welcome back into the OT. Jordan Adams, of course, here with Colby Wilson. We talked about basketball, but now we're going to move over to the gridiron, where the Cats suffered a tough loss yesterday with offensive coordinator Liam Cohen officially leaving the team for the same role up in the NFL. Kentucky is now looking for its 5th offensive coordinator in as many years, with Cohen joining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cohen has some experience leaving Lexington after a one-and-done stint. I'm sure some of you all remember when he first left for the NFL back in 2022. With it being late in the offseason and spring ball right around the corner, head coach Mark Stoops and company need to make a hire fast. So the future OC has some time to work with the new high school recruits and some of those transfer portal additions. One of those transfer portal additions that will be staying despite Cohen leaving is Brock Vandergrift. He joined the team right after in the beginning of 2023, and he's one of the biggest prospects in the transfer portal. And he's coming from a top-tier program. You can see it on your screen. He played for Georgia the last couple years, folks, and they always have a target on their backs. He said he's the ones being hunted, but Brock says he always had the mentality that he's the hunter going out there and attacking, and he's bringing that mentality here to Kentucky.
That's one of Coach Smart's big thing was like we're not going to be hunted. So like, I mean, I saw ourselves as the hunter last year. Like you're going out there like all the time. Like you know you're going to get everyone's A game. It's SEC ball. Like everyone has a great program. Everyone has great coaches. Everyone has great players. And it's what are you going to do to just set yourself apart from obviously like the crosstown rival or East Division or West Division rival, and I mean it's going to be the same mindset going into it as we've had or as I've had the past 3 years, and that's just you're going in there to hunt, you're going in there to take care of business, and do what needs to be done.
I like that. Going in there to take care of business. The Ohio State transfer will try to do what last year's transfer running back did. Ray Davis was an all-time portal gem. Trainum was the backup for the Buckeyes last season and said he's excited to be a lead back this fall. He still played in some big moments, including the game-winning touchdown at Notre Dame. He will look to bring that big game experience to the running back room.
At the end of the day, you all playing on the same turf under the same lights. So, you know, the crowd really doesn't play a factor into the game. But, you know, it's just good for guys to just have that overall in-game experience, you know, just playing in the game to whether you can help calm guys down on the sideline or just, you know, get into your groove easy. But, no, it definitely feels good playing in front of a full stadium full of fans. But I'm looking forward to playing in front of this one.
I know BBN happy about those additions to the team for sure. Switching over to Kentucky gymnastics, they're now ranked 3rd in the nation and just went down to Tuscaloosa and defeated Alabama on the road for the first time in program history. One of the Wildcats gymnasts, Ariana Patterson, shined in the dual meet. But I also found out she shines off the mat too.
You are an author, an illustrator, and a gymnast, but that kind of came as a surprise to you. Tell me how that process was.
So, in one of my classes, one of the projects was to make a book, like a digital kind of thing. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. I'm literally never gonna make a book in my life. Yeah. What's the point? And I was stalling the whole process and was like not really knowing what to even do with it. Last minute, I just throw something together and then I show it and my professor, he says, "Oh, this is portfolio worthy." I was like, wait a minute, I might be kind of good at this. So then I kind of did a little research and somehow I came across Amazon KDP. So I started with coloring books and then I got into my gymnast journal and here I am.
Okay, so the ultimate gymnast journal. It's on Amazon. It's out there for people to buy. It's goal setting. You can kind of mark your scores that you get throughout the season. What made you want to specifically do that?
I was like, this wouldn't only be helpful for myself, but it could also be helpful for other gymnasts. So I was just like, I gotta do it.
What has the response been? I know people have bought this book. I've looked at the reviews. They're great. What have people been telling you about it?
They love it, and I love when I see gymnasts come to me and they're like, I got your journal, and they'll bring it, and they're like, can you sign it? Can you sign it? And I ask them, like, how's your season going, and how do you like the journal? And they love it, and it just makes me so happy.
What's your message to people about your book?
I would say buy it if you really want to level up and lock in mentally. If we're not there mentally and we don't have that mental strength, then it's just, you're not going to get it. It's helped me, helped other people. So if you really want to level up in your gymnastics, try it.
And in life, too.
And in life.
Great story on her. Love getting to know her a little bit. Bright future for the senior for sure, and excited to see her name on some more books.
Yep. Coming up next, though, it's all about our student athlete of the week. She's a basketball player, but she's much more than that. You don't want to miss it.
You're watching the OT.
This is an important message for people on Medicare. Today we are talking about Medicare Advantage plans. If you're new to Medicare, moving or losing coverage, call now for your free Medicare benefits checkup and see if you're eligible to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that could help save money and may include additional benefits. The call and Medicare benefits checkup are absolutely free.
Good morning, Linda.
Marianne, so nice to see you. It's been quite a while.
Oh, it has. I actually turned 65 since the last time I was here, and I'm on Medicare now. Oh, here's my card.
Okay. So it looks like you have original Medicare, Part A, which covers hospital stays, and Part B, which is medical coverage for things like physician's visits.
Okay.
But it looks like you don't have Medicare Part C, commonly called Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage plans may include additional benefits and could be better for your healthcare needs.
Linda, I didn't know that.
Honestly, that's more common than you think. Understanding the different parts and options for Medicare can be confusing.
Confused about your Medicare options? If you're new to Medicare, moving or losing coverage, call now because there may be a Medicare Part C plan with additional benefits available in your zip code. Call 800-385-2303. You don't get a Medicare Part C plan automatically, so call now.
I'll call when I get home.
Call 800-385-2303 now for your free Medicare benefits checkup and see if you're eligible to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that could help save money and may include additional benefits. This is a free service that you can call at absolutely no cost to you. Call now to speak with a licensed insurance agent and see if you're eligible to enroll in a Medicare Part C plan in your area that could save you money and may include additional benefits. You won't know unless you call. Call now for your free Medicare benefits checkup and to see what plan options are available to you. The call and Medicare benefits checkup are absolutely free and there's no obligation. Call 800-385-2303. 800-385-2303. 800-385-2303.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. That's why we've introduced Same Game Parlay Plus. Making a same game parlay across different matches doesn't get much easier than this. The biggest games and the most popular markets are now all in one place. Check out our Same Game Parlay Plus and see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365.
Let the magic begin.
Fox Tuesday. It's a night of competition that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. What? First, it's the battle of the boy bands.
Drew, do you know the name of that tune?
Is this one of your songs? That's not fair.
Then,
40 players have gone home.
who run the floor?
That was a nail biter.
The floor is all new after an all-new celebrity Name That Tune. Tuesday on Fox.
Welcome back. Frankfurt's Taylor Wade is a name you've probably heard the last couple of weeks. She was on Home Team Friday nights making a nice Euro step layup, which you probably saw in our Play of the Week segment. But Fox 56 sports director Michael Epps caught up with her for this week's Student Athlete of the Week.
Now, from Fox 56 Sports, this is the Home Team Friday Night Student Athlete of the Week. Sponsored by Transylvania University.
Too slow, too slow.
Leadership can come in many forms and many ages.
Get it out. Let's go. Let's go.
Like 65-year-old head coach Maurice Garrard.
There you go.
Or his 14-year-old star player Taylor Wade.
I was definitely more comfortable, but I still had a lot of work to do and had to step up as a leader for my team. But I was pretty comfortable.
Taylor is in 8th grade, but as confident as anyone out there. So much so that Coach Garrard, in his first year at Frankfurt High, came in and made her a captain on the girls' basketball team.
It was just very motivating, and it helped me want to get better because my coach believed in me.
The most important factor as you moving up and your skill set starts to improve, your strength, all of that, your athleticism, you have to still be coachable.
She played varsity as a 7th grader and was a starter. She proved that she belongs with the big kids, and the big kids are starting to look up to her.
I try my best to, when people get down or people miss shots and they get down there themselves, I try to help them, just tell them that'll be all right next play. I try not to have an attitude myself, because people look at me like a leader.
In Frankfurt, I'm Michael Epps. Fox 56 Sports.
Thanks, Michael. I mean, an 8th grader, I couldn't even probably hit the rim in 8th grade when I was shooting. So impressive stuff from Taylor Wade. Sure. But you know what's next. That's right. It's our Play of the Week. One of the best parts of the OT. You know it. So stay with us.
Yeah, we got a good one coming up next.
You're watching the OT.
Things always break at the worst time. So when your heat goes out, you need help now. Call Bryant.com. We'll fix what's not working and get you back to what's important in life for all your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric needs.
Bryant.com. He was that uncle you didn't talk to.
Fox Monday. A fugitive allegedly killed his sister and brother-in-law.
Armed with a hunting rifle, he fires 2 fatal shots.
And evaded authorities.
Shots fired! Police believe he lit his parents' house on fire.
We need your help to find this suspect.
An all-new America's Most Wanted, Monday on Fox.
Fox Monday, TMZ digs deeper into Kanye's controversies.
If you don't care about being canceled, you can't be canceled.
TMZ investigates Kanye West, Monday at 9, 8 central on Fox.
Want big fitness energy without a big investment? Join Planet Fitness. Now through February 16th. Save big during the Big Fitness Energy Sale when you join for just $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. That's right. We've dropped our enrollment fee to just $1, so it's easy to get in and get energized. Never intimidating. Always free fitness training. Equipment for every workout. Don't miss out. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry. Deal ends Friday, February 16th.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
You get regular checkups on things that are important to you. So what's more important than your home comfort? Call Bryant.com. With regular maintenance, we can help prevent untimely breakdowns. Schedule your preventative maintenance, just $80.
Call Bryant.com.
Welcome back into the OT, our final segment here, and it's everyone's favorite. Before we used to do our favorite moment of the week. Now we do the best play of the week, but for this week, it's going to be a little mixture of both. Check it out.
The OT Meatiest Play of the Week. Sponsored by Arby's. We have the meats.
So former Kentucky women's basketball star Ryan Howard will be making her debut for the U.S. senior national team this week after being selected for the Olympic qualifying tournament squad today. The #1 overall pick just a year ago in the WNBA draft is coming off a season where she averaged 17.5 points per game, earned WNBA All-Star honors, and took home the Kia Rookie of the Year award. Pretty impressive stuff. They will kick off their games against Belgium on Thursday. Then they'll play Nigeria and some other teams. Team USA has already qualified for the Olympics, folks. So this is more of a scrimmage type of thing. But congrats to Mrs. Howard for making the team. She was just on UK's campus a few years ago. And now she's already doing, hopefully, big things for UK. But Colby, speaking of UK, a big-time week. We thought last week was going to be the week that they maybe turn things around, but you think this week might be?
I think this is the week. They'll go on the road and face Vandy, and based on, the players and what they were saying, I feel like they're ready for it. They're just, the little mistakes. It's the small things, It always is. That's what coaches been telling people since they were yay high. But then after Vanderbilt, it's another tough test, though, at home against Gonzaga, a team you're pretty familiar with, out on the West Coast on Saturday. I think you'll be going to that game with me. And they're always a tough opponent. So
they've been to the Final Four how many times these last couple of years? So it won't get any easier for UK, but fingers crossed the Cats, men and women, can turn it around before the SEC tournament. But for Colby and myself, Jordan, thanks for watching the OT. We'll see you tomorrow and the rest of the week.
Have a good night.